All right, thanks everybody for joining us this morning. Wow, what a beautiful morning in Missoula, Montana. We're really excited to cut a ribbon in here and officially open this final link and section of the Bitterroot Trail. This completes the 50-mile stretch of trail connecting downtown Riverfront down to the city of Hamilton. So we're really happy to get that today. And thank you to our special guest speakers for sharing your valuable time with us this morning in this celebration. And a couple organizations I'd quickly like to thank and recognize. DJ&A Professional Consultants was our engineer on the project, and MRA has been working closely with DJ&A through the design phase and through the construction phase. And thanks to Chris Anderson, Kyle Gochi, and the rest of the crew at DJ&A. Thanks for keeping this project on track, and we anticipate coming in under budget, so we're pleased with that. And I'd also like to recognize and thank JAG, Grading and Paving, Jason Long, Mark Guys and his crew. We appreciate your hard work on this project and your attention to detail through the construction phase. And without further delay, I'd like to introduce Missoula's Mayor, John Engen. Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Todd. I cannot imagine that microphone doing me any good at all. I'm not sure that even amplifies, Todd, but thank you for that. It's a nice prop, however. I like it a lot. Well, good morning, and thank you all for being here. What a crowd on a beautiful Missoula day. So, in typical Missoula fashion, our transportation folks told me that about 400 people used this trail yesterday before it was open, because we don't need rules in Missoula. We don't need them. And that just is, I think that's testament to the demand here. It's been, I don't know how many years, Larry, since you and I began talking about the possibility of the city purchasing this piece of property from Montana Rail Link. Larry Simpkins, Tom Walsh, Mike Halligan, and the folks at Rail Link and Washington Companies have been tremendous in this process, not only in providing us this final link between downtown Missoula and Hamilton, but also in helping us build this beautiful park that will serve a neighborhood that needs more parks and a community that always needs more parks. You're welcome to applaud those folks. Also want to thank the visionary folks both at the Redevelopment Agency, Todd among them, and our Parks Department, which works together tirelessly to make spaces like this come together to serve the community. What we hear over and over again is we can't have enough parks, so we keep building them. And with the cooperation we had from Rail Link and the Redevelopment Agency, a park like this can be made reality in a place as lovely as this. It won't be long before we'll see kids playing over here. We'll see some greenery along the trail. We'll have a dog park, which will make dogs happy, and dog owners happy, which isn't bad either. And a great connection that, again, builds community. That's what this is all about, is building community. We have an entire collection of the Missoula City Council here as well today, interspersed. None of this happens without your local government and those folks who work very hard every day to ensure that projects like this and many others can become a reality in our community, and I'm grateful to them and thank them for being here, and for all of you in the community who support projects like this relentlessly through a variety of means, not the least of which are your tax dollars, which are your investment in our community and really an investment in each other. So thank you all for being here today. We look forward to cutting a ribbon. We look forward to continued partnerships in the community that make us better all the time.
Okay, I can introduce you.
All right, whatever you like.
Our next speaker will be from Montana Rail Link, the president, Tom Walsh. Thanks for joining us this morning, Mr. Walsh.
Thanks, Todd. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. So, can you hear me okay like this?
Yeah.
Are we good?
All right.
All right.
Need that.
Well, thanks, Mayor, and thanks, Todd. What a glorious day. Thanks for coming out for this. It's just an incredible Missoula day. This is the reason we live here, huh? So I'm honored to be here with you today, and for this special occasion. 1,200 MRL employees I'm representing here today, 400 of which are in the Missoula area. So it's cool to be here with you today. This came about over years and years of discussion. As the mayor talked about earlier, he and I talked about this trail. I don't know when the first time we talked about it was, and I kept telling him I'm not sure we're quite ready, and he kept coming back, and I kept saying don't ask me anymore, and he kept coming back and back and back, and so he was right. This is a fantastic, unbelievable that we were able to link the trail system, and now it's 50-some miles of trail from Missoula to Hamilton. So we are just absolutely thrilled to be part of this whole, the trail, the park, especially the park. Montana Railway Park is going to be here forever, and it's going to be a themed park, of course, with railroad stuff, which is really cool for us railroad folks. We're proud to have worked with the City of Missoula, the Missoula Redevelopment Agency. The Parks and Rec people have been fantastic, and as I said earlier, with Mayor Engen as well. So, my hope for this park is that it's going to be a fan favorite for all of Missoula, not only for this area here, these neighborhoods, but for all of Missoula and the people that come through Missoula. And I think it really will be. When you think about it, why wouldn't it be? It's going to be a railroad park. Kids absolutely love trains. They always have. They always will. So I think it's going to be wonderful. And I think it's going to be here for generations to come. We're really excited to be part of it. So thanks very much again for coming. Appreciate it.
I'd like to invite up Carl England, the chairman of the board for the Missoula Redevelopment Agency, to say a few words for us. Thank you, Carl.
Thank you. Well, of all the people who doesn't need the mic, I'm number one. But so I think it was the 1980s. Early 1980s that Missoula decided that it was going to put together an interconnected trail system. It was an ambitious idea because nothing existed, and since then, through the work of the mayor and your predecessor and your predecessor's predecessor and maybe a few predecessors before that, and the city council, the majority of the city council and their predecessors, and a lot of city and other staff, section by section, it's been put together, and each section had to be at the right time, at the right place, and the right pieces come together. Pretty remarkable. It's taken a long time and a lot of work, but it seems to me that the fact that we've completed this part of it today shows the power of a good idea, the value of competent leadership, patience, and commitment. And at a time when competent leadership, patience, and commitment seem to be sort of in short supply on the national scale, today in our little corner of the world, we recognize in this little project that good people of good faith with good ideas can get good things done. And on behalf of the board members of the Missoula Redevelopment Agency and our staff, I just want to say thank you for allowing us to play our little part in this project. Thank you.
Next, I'd like to invite up Julie Merrick, Ward 6 City Council Representative. Thank you, Julie, for coming today.
I will
You're
also,
welcome to use the microphone if you
I'll
want.
eschew the mic as long as everybody can hear me. I'll be quick. The comedian Stephen Wright once quipped that everywhere is within walking distance if you have enough time. I love this statement, and I would add that in addition to time, we need space to walk and to roll. And I'm so grateful to be here dedicating this space that will connect our neighborhoods, the downtown, midtown, to parts south. I'm grateful to the MRA and the MRL and the Parks and Rec staff who have all made this possible. And now it's up to each of us to find the time to make more places within walking distance. Thanks a lot for being here.
Ben Weiss is with us this morning. Ben is the program manager at the City of Missoula for the Bike Ped program. Thanks, Ben, for coming and joining us this morning.
Yeah, thanks, Todd. I'm also loud. Seems to be a city requisite that you be loud. Thanks everyone for coming out. This connection is huge. It represents a straight shot now from Hamilton to downtown, but more locally from just the south side of town to downtown. We have increased connections not just north and south with this trail, but also east and west with this connection over the track. So thanks again to MRL for allowing this crossing. As little as it looks, it's a big deal in that it unifies neighborhoods and will make access to this future park even easier. There's also some design elements to the trail itself that we're particularly excited about. The diagonal crossing for bicyclists at South Avenue is the big one. It's demarcated with green pavement markings. It's a very durable surface, so hopefully it'll stay there for quite some time and not get scrubbed away right away. It also has the state's first bicycle-specific signal head. So bicyclists, while they're waiting, eventually they get if they wait on the green box, and this is important, you have to wait on the green box, everyone. If you wait there, you get your own green signal to go straight through the intersection. People walking do need to cross in, like do the 90-degree each leg. Because when we modeled it, well, I won't get into the specifics, but anyways, the diagonal the diagonal crossing is huge. It's happened in other places. We tested, looked at it, and found out that it would work here. And so again, it provides that straight shot straight through. So we're going to lead a bike ride. We have help from one of the Parks and Recs camps and the bike ambassadors. And so after the ribbon is cut, we're going to lead a bike ride for anyone who has their bikes with them. And we're going to demonstrate how that works down there. We're going to continue to the reserve bridge, and then we're going to come back this way. So if you've already taken the morning off of work, maybe you can take a little bit more time and join us for the bike ride and see how it works. If you can't do it today, then we encourage you to come out with your family and friends some other time and give it a shot. Those are the pieces I want to talk about, and then I finally want to introduce Jean Belangini from the Bitterroot Trail Preservation Alliance, a city-county, Ravalli County nonprofit organization that has also been instrumental in helping not just with this piece, but the Missoula Lolo Trail portion from a couple years ago as well.
Hopefully everybody can hear me. This is a 25-year project, folks, that is finally over, and it's just absolutely fantastic. And all I want to do is basically thank people today. Ellen Buchanan and the Missoula Redevelopment Agency have been vital in terms of both this crossing and the crossing with the bridge. The next one is Montana Rail Link, and we're right, we have been working with these guys forever. In fact, I didn't even recognize Tom today. It's been so long. Ben, your leadership and Bike Ped Board have been fantastic. Thank you. And the thing is that this trail is not just a bike trail and a pedestrian trail. It has become a regional attraction for the entire state and area. We have people coming from all over the country. And it will help in the economic development of not only Missoula, Missoula County, and the Ravalli County towns. We're already seeing that. Then finally, I want to say some really special thank yous. This list was really long, but I think I've got it down to one page. So first of all, Friends of the Bitterroot filed a lawsuit 30 years ago. And it was because of that lawsuit that we ended up with the public input into Highway 93 South and the formation of the Citizens Advisory Committee and the many focus groups for each community, for animals, for the path, and for access. And I want to say thank you to all of those folks that were involved at that time. And then finally, I want to say a special thank you to the Lolo to Missoula Trail, or the Missoula to Lolo Trail Committee, who met for 10 years. Especially Ethel and Bob and Lisa Moisey, who were at every meeting almost. And District 1, Montana Department of Transportation, were the most incredible people to work with. Missoula and Ravala County Committee, our commissioners, City Council, the Mayor's Office, Parks and Rec for both Missoula County and the City of Missoula, Public Works for Missoula County and Ravala County, and finally to the Montana Congressional Delegation, and especially to Max Bacchus, who came up with the original $1 million seed money. So thank you very much, and thank you to all who have worked and participated. There are thousands of you, so pat yourselves on the back.
Can I please get our speakers to gather up here for some photographs? Let's just have a photo here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have the kids come up and cut the
Oh,
ribbon with the kids.
Oh, I
Okay,
think the kids
perfect.
are right. Yeah.
All right.
So this is
There you go.
kind of a
Put your hands in there
staged
too.
thing here.
That's okay.
Very good.
Everybody get a shot.
Is that good?
No, because
Okay.
it's a fashion.
All right, everybody got a good shot of that. If we could get the kids to come up and be around Mr. Walsh there.
Ready?
Get ready to open the trail.
Ready? You want to help me do it? There you go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Trail's open. Please feel free to help yourself to refreshments and join Ben for his bike ride down the trail. Mill around and have fun. Thanks for coming out today. Thanks to MRL and City of Missoula, SBJNA, everybody. Great construction.
Wait like 1 minute.
That's for all the people that came here. So once you guys do like this ride,
For some signage from somebody on the road.
are you melting? It's very hot.
I like the idea.
There's always something to do. That's for sure.